Welcome to another edition of Arizona Living. Today, we're going to talk about the cost of living in Arizona. Stay tuned. Now, this list I'm going to provide totally depends on your lifestyle, your circumstances, your credit ratings. I'm just going to blanket a lot of what I'm going to tell you are what I have seen as the average or my expenses living in Arizona. Bottom line, I'll cut to the chase. You're looking at a minimum of around $1,500 to around $1,700 if you're living conservatively, very conservatively. And that cost does not include food and clothing, okay? So now I'm gonna go through, what are you doing? Now I'm gonna go through my list of what I think monthly expenses would be. Stop, what are you making faces? You got shit all over your face. What are you doing? Okay. Number one, utilities, garbage, water, and sewer. On average, all right, you're out. You're gonna be making faces, you're out. Get out of here. Get out. Squirrel. And then I got the cat out there waiting to come in. Go get your water. Get out of here. Cat, you too. Hey, get the cat over here. Maybe people like cats. Come on, come here. Come here, cat. Come here, come here. Come here, Sour Patch. Sour Patch, get over here. Cats don't listen. Kids don't listen. Dogs don't listen. No one listens. We're talking about utilities, meaning garbage, water, sewer. On average, I've seen it about $60 per month. HOA, I've seen it anywhere between $75 to $100 per month. Now, what is an HOA and what do they do? HOA stands for Homeowners Association. It's almost like a mafia. You have to pay them. You don't have a choice, okay? They could even put a lien on your house if you don't pay them. So they don't joke around. Now, what do? They drive around in the middle of the night and they will fine you if you're not keeping your yard up to snuff. Now, a lot of people have rocks in your yard, but that doesn't prevent weeds from coming up. So they will leave you letters if they see weeds. Now, my HOA where I currently live, they actually take care of the landscaping in the front and behind the house. So I'm not gonna get any letters. They take care of all that stuff. And they also maintain the pool and, you know, depending on where you live, they do different things. So that's what the HOA is all about. Cable, the big cable company here is called Cox, C-O-X. There's also CenturyLink. But if you're looking for a package where it includes your internet and of course your cable TV and some premium channels and whatnot, you're looking at a minimum of $120 per month. So it's not a big cost savings compared to what I used to use in Jersey. Me, personally, I stream everything. I don't pay for cable service. I only have internet. So I'll post a link above to a video I made about how I cut the cord and just use internet to watch all my TV. Okay, I got the cat, finally. Ow! You're gonna hurt me. All right. Whoa, you okay? Sorry. You okay? Yeah, she's fine. See what I do for you guys? I'm trying to get a cat in the video because I know people on the internet like cats, and now my cat stabbed me. All right, let's just get through this list because that whole cat situation. All right. So we talked about utilities, HOA, cable. Now let's talk about car insurance. This all depends on how old your car is, how good of a driver, all that stuff. So me personally, I use Esurance. I think my bill is like $120 a month, something like that. It used to be lower. I raised it after getting into a car accident just because I'm a little paranoid now. Now, gas for cars. As of yesterday, which was April 6th, I saw gas in Arizona at $2.60 in the Phoenix area. That's of course subject to change. A couple weeks ago it was $2.30, so you know it varies, and especially if you go to a place like Costco, it could be a little cheaper. Water in Arizona sucks. The water is horrible. You do not want to drink that tap water. So as alternatives, you basically have three alternatives. One, you can go to Costco and buy the big things of water, and that'll run you about $24 a month. Second, you can have water delivered. You know, those big, huge things that they have at the water coolers that they have at work. They'll bring those over to your house. You're looking at about $50 a month. Another option, you can get what's called an RO, reverse osmosis. You get that attached next to your sink in the kitchen, and then you have these filters you need to change out once a year. You're looking at about $100 a year to change out your filters. That is definitely the most cost effective. However, when the water comes out, it's not initially cold. You'll then need to put it in the fridge. Rent. Rent, again, will vary on how large of a place and the location of the place. On average meaning 50% or higher, 50% or lower, I would say, and I'm not a realtor, in my opinion, I'm pulling this number out, I would say $1,000 a month, okay? Now, I had a 1-bedroom luxury apartment in Gilbert, and I was paying about $1,100 a month. My brother had a 3-bedroom apartment in Ahwatukee. He was paying $1,800 a month. So it all depends on location, it depends on the size, and I saw tons of apartments when I went apartment shopping. A lot of them were less expensive and they were crappier. So you get what you pay for ultimately. Is it better to rent or to own? I think to own, but it could be considerably more money depending on your APR and the actual loan amount. So in terms of what I pay for a mortgage, I pay like I think $1,400 a month now for 2,000 square. I think this is 2,000 square feet. I pay, but my APR is good. So it all varies. I can't tell you exactly how much your mortgage is going to be. However, I can tell you the average house here in the Phoenix Valley, I would say about 200 grand. And again, I'm just pulling that out of thin air. The house I had in Avondale, we sold it for like $160, and the house we have here in Gilbert, we paid $270. We gave a big down payment. We owe about $210. But there's a huge difference between $160 and $270. So it all depends. In terms of heating your house, and believe it or not, once in a while you'll need to heat your house. It varies, of course, on the size of your house and the schedule you have set. But on average, you could look at anywhere between $20 and say $100 to heat your house at the absolute coldest times of the year. That's per month. Now let's go to the main event, electricity, cooling your house. It could go anywhere between $50 and $350 per month. August is by far the hottest month of the year here. Now with SRP, which is our electric company, you can, after you're here a year, you can make a deal with them that they'll average out your monthly payment. So you don't have a $350 payment in July. They'll average it out, so instead it'll probably be like $120 every month. But that is a huge expense in the summers in Arizona, the cost to cool your house. Again, it all depends on the square footage, how many zones you have, how old your air conditioners are, because your central air, if the unit's older, it's not going to be energy efficient. All that stuff comes into play. Let's go back to pest control. It seems like I'm always talking about pest control. I'll add a link to a video I made about bugs in Arizona. But you're looking at around $75 every other month to have a service company come out and take care of your house for pests. They'll spray the perimeter, that way that'll avoid crickets from coming in, and if you don't have crickets, you're not gonna have scorpions. In the Gilbert area, I think you could get a decent house for like $250, which is why I opted to pay the extra $20 to have a brand new house made. So in conclusion, the cost of living in Arizona is not so bad. You're looking at around $1,500 to $1,700 if you keep it on the down low. And if you want to live large, you can certainly live large here too. So this concludes another edition of Arizona Living. Be sure to like, subscribe, and let us know below what your opinion is about the cost of living in Arizona. Until next time.